Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're gonna talk about a couple of things here. All right. So naturally, we have more Tony Romo news and some restructures. All right. So let's go with the restructures first. This is no surprise. The Cowboys they were over the cap, so they needed to do some restructuring here. And obviously, they're gonna look at the guys with the biggest contracts. And that means Frederick and Tyron Smith, they got their contracts restructured. That means that their money gets turned into a signing bonus, and their cap hit, gets pushed back into future years. So that gives us about $4 million in space here to start doing some things. So I don't expect the restructures to end there. We have a couple of players that could be targeted here and then will most likely get restructured. So this is getting serious. We're talking restructuring and money. That means cap mode, okay? So, and we're talking the cap. So kind of goes hand in hand, you could say. Sean Lee, his cap hit is $12.5 million this year. That's a big cap hit. He's going to be 30 years old right now. And he'll be 31 in July, so you kind of have to think about aging players as far as pushing their cap down the road, kicking the can down the road, as I say. Do you want to restructure Sean Lee's contract? Do you trust his health right now? He had an outstanding season last season, probably his best since who knows. It's been one of his best in a long time, so. But definitely, they can create some more cap space there with Sean Lee's contract. Dez Bryant, he's going to be 29 in November. Can you believe it already? Okay, the window's coming up for Dez. We need to get this team rolling deep into the playoffs. Of course, he's 28 now. He'll be 29 in November. They'll probably restructure Dez, but again, when we start getting into the 30s here, you kind of want to stay away from, kicking that can down the road, as I say. So, and then Tyron Crawford, we've talked about this in the other video. I'll put a link here if you missed that video. We're talking about the potential of Crawford being released. His contract for this year will be fully guaranteed on March 13th. So we have to see if the Cowboys are going to come at him with a restructure to lower that, to take a pay cut. If not, I don't know that I would touch this contract. You may want to do what they did with Carr, let the contract finish out, and just take that. They're gonna have to eat it, or if not, they're gonna have to release him and take on that contract. Either way, that contract's a bad one for us with Crawford. It's the worst one on the team right now. There's no doubt about that, okay? All right, so the Cowboys, they want to get busy in free agency. Of course, this is the time of year when these contract moves are going to start happening, and they are happening now. So, obviously, these cap moves are happening to sign our own guys. They're probably targeting a couple of our guys. Terrell McClain is probably one that they want to bring back. I would imagine they want to bring back one or two of the guys in the secondary. Carr or Barry Church, probably preferably Barry Church. Claiborne, I don't know. Can't count on the health. Could maybe get him at the vet minimum, but I don't know if he'll do that, okay? I think we need to roll with Anthony Brown. I'm probably bringing another cornerback in here. So that's it for the restructures for today. The other news, Tony Romo. He's in the news again, okay? And these rumors, of course, we talked about this. They're ramping up. We're kind of going on a seesaw here. He's rumored to be released. Now he's rumored to, get a trade. And the latest comes from Jason La Confora, who originally, in one of our other videos, he talked about GM personnel guys think the Cowboys could get a third round pick for him, conditional, which could turn into a second round. So today he came out with some more news. All right, so let's take a look at the slide real quick. All right, so as you can see here, he's talking about Romo's contract and the situation, and basically he's kind of contradicting what Werder, tweeted last week about Romo expects to be released and not traded. Well, La Confora comes out here and says Romo doesn't expect nothing. He doesn't expect that to be released. He goes on to talk about where Romo would be, and the thought of going to rebuilding a team obviously doesn't make much sense at this point in his career, and being flexible with regard to massaging his contract to work within the cap constraints of a contending team is something to which he's open to. Okay, so according to this, Romo's open to restructuring his contract to facilitate a trade. All right, so again, La Confora, he's on the side of the trade here. All right, and Werder, he's on the side of being released. So we really don't know. These are all speculations. Everybody's got these sources. We got a source contradicting this guy's source and this and that. So that's where we're at with this. These are gonna be things that the Cowboys fans, we're gonna have to just deal with these rumors until something actually happens. And we're coming up on it. March 9th is the trade window. But that doesn't preclude teams from starting to discuss trades. We heard about Julius Thomas and Brandon Albert trade. Those kinds of things. Haven't read up on how they're actually able to do this without tampering, but apparently you can do this, but it can't be official till March 9th. So you never know. Things could ramp up here real quick for Romo. I'm still holding out for some picks myself, but we'll see. This thing will get delved out here soon, and everything will work itself out. Okay. All right. So next for us, I'm gonna have a video here about some combine players to watch for. We're gonna take a look at running backs. So look out for that video here coming up here next. We're gonna talk about which running backs to look at for the combine. And we're going to get this thing rolling now, okay? We're going to kick it off with the running backs. And then all the other days, we'll talk about the other position groups. We may combine 2 position groups in one. But we're going to, dive deep into it. So please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I really appreciate everybody's commentary and everything in the comments. It's awesome. You guys are great. I couldn't do this without you guys. Appreciate all the positive comments and all the Cowboys fans. I mean, what can you say? Cowboys fans, they're the best, man. They're just the best. There's no other fan like it. All right, and I'm glad to be a part of it with all you guys and going through this process. All right, so that's it for now, guys. We'll see you in the next video. All right, thanks.